Bam. I see you on this live. Check the link out. Again, this is the link. All right, let's do this. Let's see if we can turn this around. Do it like that. Right. All right, my YouTube followers, here we go. I have my Instagram followers on Instagram. I want them to come on over and join this conversation. That way they can get their thoughts out and their opinions, because I'm interested in hearing their opinions, because everyone has one, right? Everyone has one. So again, is being too shallow blocking your blessing? What do you think? Do you think being too shallow is blocking your blessing? I'm pretty sure we all have friends, both male and female, that are being so stringent in their selection of a mate, which you should be. I'm not saying you shouldn't be. But a lot of people don't even get a chance to even get to a point of getting to know someone before they're kicked to the curb, right? So is that blocking your blessing? And I'm not sure if my Instagram folks can hear me still. Let me know in the comment that you guys can hear me pretty clear right now. And as people still come into the YouTube as guests, right? All right, so being shallow. Let's get into it. Being shallow. I was checking out another's page, doing my research, and checking out another content creator's page, or channel rather. And I didn't go looking for this, but I was going around just kind of see what I see. And I noticed there was this one channel where the host was giving her guest an opportunity to find a date, right? A date. She seems pretty young. Seems about mid-20s. They both about in the mid-20s, I would say. So as the guest popped on, she would just say pineapple. And I guess pineapple was the key word to say next, as if you were swiping left on Tinder or whatever other site that's similar to that. She was just swiping left on them. As soon as she seen them, it was just a swipe left, right? Now, is it possible that some of them guys could have been really good guys? Could have been really good guys. But does being a good guy count anymore? You know? Does it even count anymore? So, being shallow, is it blocking your blessing? I mean, this channel at this particular show, I mean, she must have went through 50 guys. 50 guys. Just in the little bit of time that I was in there checking it out. And she was swiping left on them. Swiping left is passing, I'm assuming. She was passing on them as soon as they popped on the screen. They pop up, pineapple. They click the next person, they pop up, pineapple. It's like no matter what that person could have said or could have done, just on appearances alone, they were being swiped off. All right. Coming from a male's point of view, everything that we do, I would say 95% of what men do, is geared towards women. From the way we cut our hair, from the way we wear our hair, be it the waves or the dread, everything from waves to dreads. Everything we do is to try to enhance our appearance to attract women. So it's the hair, it's the clothes we wear to attract women, the car we drive, the type of car we drive to attract women, where we live, our zip code down to the zip code to attract women. How hard we work out. We work out all geared towards, everything is geared towards women, right? Everything is geared towards women and the attraction of women. So for someone to just base, and then we know what it is the initial attraction is based on looks. I get that. But is it the initial attraction so strong that you want to give a person the time of day to even get to know the person, to know what kind of person he or she is, right? And that can go same with men and women. You know, women do everything I'm assuming, and I probably shouldn't be. So let me know if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm not on the right path there. But let me know, because women, from a male's perspective, they do everything similar to with their hair, how they wear their hair, their hairstyle, their makeup, their eyelashes, their clothes, how they wear their clothes, the cars they drive, and to a point where they live at. Men aren't as shallow when it comes to certain things, as far as where someone lives or what kind of car she drives and that sort of thing. We're not that in depth with our shallowness. That's sure, men are shallow. Let's call it what it is. We both on both sides of it are shallow. But as the topic of the conversation is being too shallow blocking your blessing? That's the question I have. Do I have all the answers? No, I can only give you my perspective. So it's one of those things where a conversation, to be able to understand, needs to be taking place. All right. So with all the things that men do to attract women, all the things that women do to attract men, and all the in-betweens, what women do to attract other women and what men do to attract other men, it's all the same. It's all the same. Are we being too shallow? And are we blocking our blessings by being so shallow? Right? So that's the question that I have. Is being too shallow blocking your blessing? And I'm gonna bring my Instagram crew back in over towards the front here. That way, if anyone is looking to join into the conversation during my YouTube live stream, this is the link. If you care to join in, this is the link. All right, I am currently going live with it, so we can try to narrow down what's going on with being so shallow. This is the link. All right. So what do you think? The team on Instagram, what do you think? Is being shallow, can being so shallow block your blessing? What do you think? Everyone has their thoughts on the matter. Everyone has their outlook on the matter. But with all that we do as individuals to be able to attract all we do as human beings, as individuals, that we do to attract a mate, with all those things that we do, are we being too shallow with those that do approach us, that do appreciate our appearance, to those that do appreciate what we're doing, our efforts, so to speak? Because someone says hello to you, it's not an invitation for marriage. Because someone says hello to you, it's not an automatic invitation for let's have a family. It's not automatic. So, is it a crime to get to know someone just purely based on getting to know someone? Or are we so shallow that we could be possibly missing our blessings? Is that a possibility? I think it's a possibility. I think it's a possibility. Because we are so, and I think it's to a point, it's human nature. I think it's to a point where it's human nature, where we are so hung up on looks that how the person treats us is so far down the line as far as how good he or she treats us. The person's got to be the looks. They got to look like this. They got to look like that. They got to have a look. Okay, so what happens when you get past the looks? What happens when you get past the exterior? Does boredom sit in at that point? Right? Does boredom sit in at the point after you've gotten past the looks, you've gotten past the appearance? Is being too shallow blocking your blessing? That's what I want to know. Because look at it from this point of view. People may say, hey, I want someone who's got a lot of money. They got to have, their pockets got to be tight, full of money, right? That's going to make me happy. That's going to make me want to be with that person. That's going to make me have a happy relationship or even marriage with this person because they have money. Is that the case? Is that truly the case? I mean, look at the whole picture. How many of these millionaires and billionaires, right? Millionaires and billionaires that are getting divorced. One of the most successful, well-known billionaires is Jeff Bezos. Wife divorced him. So, what is it? Is being too shallow blocking your blessing? It is definitely something to think about. It's definitely something we want to dive into again. But don't let the topic just blow by, because it's definitely a topic that needs to be had. Is being so shallow blocking your blessings? It's a question I want to see if we can actually answer. See if we can actually answer this. All right, so I got somebody. Look at they're from Romania. I can't read that. Okay, but what's the case? Something to think about, huh? Something to dive into and to see what the actual answer is when it comes to that. So I want to invite everyone to check out my YouTube channel, right? Kevin Lewis. on YouTube. You can see my picture there. Check it out. Join in. Post a comment. Post a question. And I'm interested in talking with each and every one of you. Right? So let's go. Welcome. I'm happy to be here. All right. All right. Talk to you guys later.